Welcome all. Today we will see the chapter 4, that is General Assembly, which runs from Article 9 to 22 under the United Nations Charter. This chapter is very important and it is a very large compared to the other provisions under United Nations Charter. In the first half or in the first part, we will see Article 9, which is the composition. The General Assembly shall consist of all the members of the United Nations. Each member shall have not more than 5 representatives in the General Assembly. Next is the function and power under Article 10. The General Assembly may discuss any questions or any matters within the scope of the present Charter or relating to the powers and functions of any organs provided for in the present Charter, except as provided in Article 12, and make any recommendation to the members of the United Nations or to the members of the Security Council or to both or any such questions or matters. Now we will see Article 11. The General Assembly may consider the general principles of cooperation in the maintenance of international peace and security, including the principle governing disarmament and the regulation of armaments, and may make recommendation with regard to such principle to the members or to the Security Council or to both. Second, the General Assembly may discuss any questions relating to the maintenance of international peace and security brought before it by any member of the United Nations or by the Security Council or by the state which is not a member of the United Nations in accordance with Article 35, Para 2, and except as provided in Article 12, may make recommendations with regard to any such questions to the state or the states concerned or to the Security Council or to both. Any such question on which the action is necessary shall be referred to the Security Council by the General Assembly either before or after the discussion. Next, in Article 11, the third point is the General Assembly may call the attention of the Security Council to situations which are likely to endanger international peace and security. The last point in Article 11, the power of the General Assembly set forth in this article shall not limit the general scope of Article 10. Now we will see Article 12. While the Security Council is exercising in respect of any dispute or situation the function assigned to it in this present Charter, the General Assembly shall not make any recommendation with regard to that dispute or situation unless the Security Council so requests. Second, the Secretary General, with the consent of the Security Council, shall notify the General Assembly at each session of any matters relative to the maintenance of international peace and security which are being dealt with by the Security Council, and similarly notify the General Assembly or the members of the United Nations. If the General Assembly is not in session, immediately the Security Council ceases to deal with such matters. Article 13. The General Assembly shall initiate studies and make recommendation for the purpose of: first, promoting international cooperation in the political field and encouraging the progressive development of international law and its codification. Next, promoting international cooperation in the economic, social, cultural, educational and health fields, and assisting in the realization of human rights and fundamental freedoms for all without distinction as to race, sex, language or religion. Next, the further responsibility and functions and powers of General Assembly with respect to matters mentioned in Para 1b above are set forth in Chapter 9 and 10. Now we will see Article 14. Subject to the provisions of Article 12, the General Assembly may recommend measures for the peaceful adjustment of any situation regardless of origin which it deems likely to impair the general welfare or friendly relation among nations, including situation resulting from a violation of provision of present charter, setting forth the purpose and principle of United Nations. Article 15. The General Assembly shall receive and consider annual and special reports from the Security Council. These reports shall include an account of the measures that the Security Council has decided upon or taken to maintain international peace and security. The second point, the General Assembly shall receive and consider reports for the other organs of United Nations. Article 16. The General Assembly shall perform such function with respect to international trusteeship system as or assigned to it under chapters 12 and 13, including the approval of the trusteeship agreements for areas not designed as strategic. Now we will see Article 17 as the last of Part 1 under General Assembly. The General Assembly shall consider and approve the budget of the organization. The expenses of the organization shall be done by the members as apportioned by the General Assembly. The General Assembly shall consider and approve any financial and budgetary arrangements with specialized agencies referred to in Article 57 and shall examine the administrative budgets of such specialized agencies with a view to making recommendation to the agencies concerned.